Okay, Algebra 1 students, now we're going to look at Unit 1, Lesson 9, which is named Technological Graphing. So one of the big things we're going to do here is we're actually going to learn how to use spreadsheets to do some of the math for us. So our lesson goals are: I can create graphic representations of data and calculate statistics using technology. We're going to enter the data into a spreadsheet and use the spreadsheet to calculate and even make some graphs. So, to review, we first need to look at some of these important words. So I have them broken into groups, and I would like you to write these down and remember them. I tried to keep their definitions very short. So we have our centers. There are three types of centers: the mean, which many people call the average; the median, which most of us would refer to as the middle of all the data; and then we have the mode, which is just whatever happens the most. We have our extremes. These are our low and high end. So our first one is the minimum, which is our smallest value; our maximum, which is our biggest value. We also want to talk about the spread of data, how spread out it is. So we call that the range, and it is the distance from the small to the big. So if we go of a small of 1 to a big of 5, the difference between them is 4. We just subtract. Variance. Variance is how quickly or how far it moves. So we have the MAD, which is the mean absolute deviation. That one's a little bit trickier, so we're actually going to use the spreadsheet to find that for us. We also have the IQR, which is the interquartile range. It's like the range. It's the distance between the first and third quartiles. If you forgot what the quartiles are, the first quartile is the middle of the first half of data, and the third quartile is the middle of the second half. So if we cut the data into two parts, we're finding the middle of each. All right, so your warm-up tonight is that you need to actually open up a Google Sheet. So you're going to get a spreadsheet. It'll be blank. There won't be the blue stuff on there, but you should see the black parts, the A, B, C, D. It goes on for a while, all the way down 1 through 15, and it can go as far as we need it to go. What I then want you to do is plug these numbers in, 7, 8, all the way down to the 15th one of 6. Please keep them in this order. Okay, so as we create spreadsheet math, what we want to do is, I prefer to label what I'm doing. I like to leave the B column empty so that I can see the difference between the data and where I'm finding my statistics. And then I like to label them. So the first one here in C1, notice it's C1, we're going to type the word sum. In C2, we're going to type the word mean. In C3, we're going to type the word median. Okay, and then in the D column, we're going to actually do our math. So we actually put in a literal math problem. So in D1, I want you to write equals SUM parentheses A1 colon A15 parentheses. Type this exactly as you see it, with the equal sign all the way to the end parentheses. When you hit enter, it should add up all 15 numbers for us. All right, in D2, I want you to type in equals average parentheses A1 colon A15 parentheses. When you hit enter for that, it should find the average of this. Add them all up, divide by the fact that there's 15 numbers. Last one, in D3, I want you to type equals median parentheses A1 colon A15 parentheses. Type this exact, hit enter, and it should tell you, if all these numbers were in order, what the middle number is. All right, and then once you're done with these, even if it's not working, bring it to school. We can problem solve and figure out what's going wrong. But please answer these questions and bring them also. How many values, so how many numbers are there here? And then which cells have the number 13? Cells are named like this. So if I find my first 13 here, it's right here. That is under A, and it's in the fourth box. So one of the answers I'll give you is A4, because it's in box A4. All right, bring the warm up with you tomorrow, and that way we can check and see how you've done. Thank you.